About the third week of September last year, I went and was tested positive and was quarantining at home. And it just got worse. When Brandon started working with me, I couldn't, for example, do the elliptical more than 2 minutes before my blood oxygen crashed and my pulse rate skyrocketed. The very first day of physical therapy, I walked 7 steps between the parallel bars. And which is wild because 6 weeks after I got out of the hospital, I was supposed to walk my oldest daughter down the aisle, and that's 51 steps. So everybody here knew that Bill needed to go 51 steps by the first of the year. We practiced and we worked on it, and we built up enough strength and endurance that on January 2nd, I walked my daughter down the aisle. It's nice to feel pretty close to back. Not quite there, but I'm still working on it. I was meant to be here to recover. I would not have recovered like I did if I hadn't had their guidance and their help.
What'd you do for your party?
So I had 2 friends over and we went and did a scavenger hunt in Zona Rosa.
Oh, that's cool.
She had developed a tumor the year before and was having bad headaches, and they told us she would be out in 30 minutes, and at the 1.5-hour mark, we kind of knew something was up.
So they said it was as large as an orange, and so, what was it, a 12-hour surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in the hospital for a while, like maybe 2 weeks, I think, and then after I got out, I had 3 months of therapy at Ability. It really did take a lot of hard work, for sure, because I had to do physical, occupational, and speech, so I had to learn how to walk and talk again.
I meet with every family in our program on evaluation day, really just meeting them where they're at and assessing what is this individual patient's biggest needs and best way to support them.
It worked for her because she developed such a closeness with them that to her, I think from my perspective, she felt like she was going to go hang out with friends, and just the work was included with it.
Yeah.
So.
They made it fun.
Yes. I'm like, okay, I know her, but what's her name?
My office is in the gym, and so I literally get to look out my door every day and see these kids just making wonderful progress, and I very much love my job.
When I think about Ability, I think they're really a group that you can depend on for sure. And not just like, okay, I gotta go there and they're my teachers. Like, they really become like a small family for you, for sure.
What's your very first memory of Ability, KC?
Ephraim was about 7 years old.
Okay,
he was
did
about
he have
7.
Any speech at that time?
No, he did not. You didn't understand anything he said. He was saying stuff, but you can't understand anything. It basically came out like sounds.
Okay.
So, it was nothing clear to communicate with us and to let us know what his needs, what he wants, what he's feeling at the time. He had nothing to give us.
I look to technology to provide that stimulus for a person to hopefully gain their words back.
The initial conversation with Miss Amy, I actually felt a sense of hope because she introduced us to another mode of communication that I did not know about.
I can show them the technology and then find a way for them to access that technology and unlock their potential to communicate.
She's just one of the people in this journey of autism spectrum disorder that I cherish a lot, a great deal. He was able to go into the device, manipulate it himself, touch the picture that he wanted, it spoke for him, and it told us. It drastically improved communication for us in Ephraim. I mean, it's like a wonder.
Stumbled into the emergency room, the lady said, "You need a wheelchair," so she grabbed me a wheelchair. So they took me in and they started running they checks and CT with contrast, MRI, stroke. I couldn't walk. The right side of my body was extremely heavy, so I couldn't really move. Felt helpless. like a child or something, or worse, a child that is starving and got a wet diaper, and I felt like a child.
One thing that might work for person A might not work for person B, and so that's kind of the fun part about my job is I get to like work out the kinks and figure out what does work.
I'm walking, seeing a therapist, having great therapy. I'm a different person today than I was in that dark hole that I was in when I was in the hospital. I know that I'm gonna be better. It's all because of the people that helped me.
I mean, I think you gotta just find what motivates them, and it's different for every person. We're not just churning through patients. Like, we really get to know each other.
They do this because they love it. They feel like they're getting something out of you and you getting something out of them. So I mean, it means a lot. These people mean a lot.